It is close to the end of May. I think we got another week or so of May. I thought I would give everybody a tour of what the garden looks like. I might point out some of our fruit trees, see how they're doing. But first, I weeded my garden, and now I have my garden split into my annuals and my perennials. So I went ahead and weeded. I haven't weeded in, really about 2 or 3 weeks. I got about 2/3 of a 5-gallon bucket here filled up with weeds. Really, I don't have to weed about 1/3 of my garden because I got that mulched pretty well. The other 2/3, there's really not much to weed either because I have landscaping, fabric down. The only places that I'm weeding really are the places I haven't had a chance to plant yet. But I went ahead and weeded, and we're gonna feed these weeds to our fainting goats so they get a little treat. Well, I just fed the goats. They do look a little shabby right now. They're losing their winter coat finally, which is pretty late, but it's just been a weird winter. We have a 1-year-old goat that keeps getting out of the pen. He's kind of been a pain in the butt, actually. Every time I think I figure out how he's getting out, he finds a new way to get out. Part of that's erosion. We have an erosion problem in the goat area. They've worn down pathways. That's lowered some of the fencing. So yeah, we got a goat getting out of the fence problem right now and hoping to deal with that. But let's go see how the garden's doing right now in May. Here's one of our giant pumpkins we planted for our pumpkin contest. I grew these in the greenhouse. I think I planted 4 of them. So I'm hoping out of those 4 pumpkins that I'm gonna get a nice big one. Next year, I'm gonna grow, hopefully, my pumpkins in a totally different area on the hill because they do take up a lot of room. And that was my plan this summer or this spring. And, you know, like a lot of plans on the homestead, those plans didn't happen. But next year, I want to plant my pumpkins in their own garden. The taters are doing really awesome. I do need to cover them with some more compost and some straw, and we still have a stall in the barn that I need to deep clean. But the potatoes are doing great. I do need to add some more straw and mulch to them. We're going to the perennial section of our garden. For the most part, it's perennial. I'm slowly transferring to get all of my berries and my long-lasting crops out here. These are our snap peas. I think Kevin from Hope This Works Homestead, I think Kevin asked me about them a while ago. These are the snap peas that we planted, I think, the last day of February. And as you can see, they're doing pretty awesome. They're flowering. They do not have any snap peas, but they do have flowers, so that's pretty awesome. Sorry, this is my first spring of my rhubarb. I planted it last fall, I believe. I'm probably not going to get a harvest this year, but you never know. But the rhubarb, if you've never had rhubarb, it's awesome. I got 3 plants right now, and probably next year I'm going to bump it up to maybe 6 or 7. Strawberries are right here. I started with 4 strawberry plants last year, and now it's taking like 3/4 of this 8-foot garden bed. So the strawberries, ooh, there's a few red strawberries actually. Normally Rowan gets the first strawberry. I'm gonna pick them and I'm gonna surprise her with the first strawberries. I didn't even know we had them. So right here we got our garlic that I planted last fall. These are doing great, and this is going to be plenty of garlic for our family of 3. Hopefully lasts us the whole year. I can't wait to harvest these. We also got some onions growing up there, but the garlic's definitely doing a lot better than the onions this year. I'm gonna have to figure out why. But these babies are looking good, and I'm ready to eat some garlic that I grew. So right here is my asparagus that I planted last year. I was able to harvest a couple dinners worth for my family with the asparagus, but then I just let it go to seed, and this asparagus is almost as tall as me. I mean, that's at least 5 feet tall. So the asparagus is doing great. I only harvested a little bit this year, but next year I am gonna get hopefully tons and tons of asparagus. So Rowan and I planted these veggies together a while ago. We got spinach, we got some carrots, we got radishes that are ready to harvest, and we got some kale that soon we'll be mixing that in with a salad. Let's go ahead and harvest some radishes. That'll thin them out, and then some of the smaller radishes will have a chance to keep growing. I love this kid. Okay.
We have some knives out here, like. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if that's one of them or not. Oh yeah, that is.
They're so tiny.
Oh. Go ahead and pull that one. It's
See another
beautiful,
one?
ain't it?
Can I pick this one? Can I pull them out? It's warm, like going up like that.
Oh, here's a good one.
How come you get to pick them? It's my crop. How rude. How rude. All these things are rude.
Well, that's most of our garden for, I don't know what it is, May 21st, 22nd. That's most of our garden. There's probably a few things I left out. I got spinach growing over there that I just planted, tiny little spinach and salad. I'd say probably 60% of my garden I planted by seed. Probably about 20% I started by seed in my little greenhouse. And the other 20% I bought starters this year, tomatoes and peppers. That's all I bought for starters besides, you know, berry bushes. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. This is what our garden looks like right now. It's about to pop, about to explode. We're gonna be doing harvesting probably every other day pretty quick with greens and such. But yeah, just keep on growing, keep on knowing, keep on sowing. Ooh, I like that. The more you know, the more you sow, and the more you grow. Till next time.